Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lika Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. So far, here is what we got on the DCU. So right now, as you know, the DCU is on the brink of collapse because after what happened with Superman's first movie, the first DCU movie that comes out in theaters, it became a major flop. Forbes finally confirmed it, which we all have said many of times. And now James Gunn is in panic mode because Peacemaker Season 2, the ratings flopped and it is bad. Very bad. Which I will discuss that tomorrow morning. I will have that discussion tomorrow morning about it. But let's get on to this topic right here. Supergirl writer admits that she doesn't understand characters' comic book past. So we all know right now that James Gunn confirmed that Supergirl is gonna be like Guardians of the Galaxy. Which, to me, I will say this. I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but the Guardians of the Galaxy is a movie with all these certain characters. Supergirl should not be like Guardians. It should be different. But this is James Gunn for you, man. Every project that DCU people, the directors and everyone been trying to put out there, bro, James Gunn likes to get involved and try to ruin them, bro. Make them more goofy. Then make them more serious. And more political, my ad. But let's take a read at this and see what is going on with the writer. Supergirl screenwriter Anna Nogueira recently told Variety that she doesn't understand past iterations of the character, especially those that emphasized optimism. I can't get my head around the version of the character that is so sunny, she told the outlet. In November 2023, Hollywood Reporter revealed that Nogueira was penning Supergirl for the new DC universe. James Gunn, Peter Safran, the newly installed co-chairs of the CEOs of DC Studios, was apparently impressed with an earlier Supergirl script Nogueira had written for Warner Brothers in 2022. That script was planned for a planned Flash spin-off where Supergirl was played by Sasha Calle. The new Supergirl is an adaptation of Tom King's 8-issue Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow comic run from 2021 to 2022 when executives at DC handed to Nogueira. She told Variety her reaction to King's take on Kara Zor-El was, "There she is again." This was after she had already written one Supergirl screenplay. Supergirl, directed by Craig Gillespie and coming out next summer, will be Nogueira's first produced screenplay, but Gunn and Safran must be impressed with her work, as Variety that she's been hired to write the Wonder Woman reboot, where there's no word yet on which comics provide the source for the movie, given the Wonder Woman has traditionally made an easy transition from page to screen, a never-aired 2011 TV pilot notwithstanding. The project may not be as daunting. But from a notorious box office bomb to a TV series that bounced from one network to another, Supergirl has long struggled to capture an audience. Supergirl's past and present. The character of Supergirl was introduced in 1959 as Kara Zor-El, a teenage cousin of Superman, who arrived on Earth years after Superman had established himself as a hero. In those early comics, she was unconscious and orbiting the sun in a pod her father built before Krypton was destroyed. Her character proved popular and has featured regularly in DC Comics ever since. In 1984, after the success of Christopher Reeve's Superman movie, Helen Slater starred in the first Supergirl movie. It's considered one of the worst comic book movies of all time, with Roger Ebert describing it as unhappy, unfunny, unexciting. Any sequel plans were quickly banished to the Phantom Zone. The 2015 saw Supergirl return to live action with Melissa Benoist playing her in the TV series that started on CBS before it permanently moved to the CW. Benoist's sunny Supergirl proved popular on the show, reigned for 6 seasons, with her character sometimes crossing over the CW superhero shows set in the same continuity. Having redeemed herself in popular culture, it was no surprise that Supergirl was introduced in 2023's The Flash. Unfortunately, she arrived too late to fully realize potential as the DCEU was already coming to an end. Meanwhile, in the comics, Tom King was putting out his Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow run, which won an Eisner Award. The often violent cosmic revenge story featured a character who was anything but cheerful. Yeah, she looked violent in this one. When James Gunn announced that it was the inspiration for the DCU Supergirl movie, she watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way. So she's much more jaded character. In her Variety interview, Norelia suggested that she understands King's rougher and grittier and edgier and funnier approach. If the screenwriter doesn't understand Supergirl's past, what does that mean for the DCU's future? James Gunn is promising the Man of Tomorrow, his follow-up to Superman, will be less comic booky. The HBO Max Peacemaker series, which Gunn has sometimes said is a key part of the DCU, is not for kids. And when Millie Alcock was introduced as Supergirl in Gunn's Superman, she was definitely not jaded character, he promised. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, I do not like the version of how they treated Kara Zor-El, man. Because in the Superman movie, man, the Justice Gang and Kara did not respect Superman, dude. And I was like, what the hell is this? So I'm like, you know what, man? I'm a bit worried about this. I am a bit worried about how they're going to treat Supergirl, bro. I am a bit worried. Fans expected that the DCU would be a move away from the dark and gritty DCU, especially after light-hearted Superman, may find that it was literally move after all. Like I said, dude, I mean, the DC comics are a dark characters. They are dark. Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, all of them are kind of dark and everything. But James Gunn trying to make it funnier and goofier, that's not going to work, man. I mean, look what happened with Superman, dude. Superman did not turn out well. The story was awful. And he's focusing more, trying to put a little bit of some politics, modern day politics, into these damn films. And look what happened. Superman failed in the box office. And then, of course, Peacemaker failed very badly in the viewership list. So, I'm going to tell you right now, dude. This ain't going to look good for the DCU, man. And if you remember what I've talked about with Paramount, or it could be Comcast. If either one of them buy off Warner Brothers, this could be the end for James Gunn. This could be the end for James Gunn indeed. So, you guys let me know what you guys think of this, man. Do you think you think Supergirl is going to do well in the box office? Or do you think it won't? You guys let me know in the comments. So please, by all means, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.